Well, Zac, you've got rides in 3 of the 4 Group 1s on Sunday, but we've got to start with Ka Ying Rising. You're on his back this week. How's he feeling?
He's humming. Yeah, he's going really, really well. He's come through his run in exceptional order. He's fresh, he's bouncing. He's ready to go back to the races, and he doesn't need to be any better than what he's been. He's just got to turn up in that same form, and that's all we need.
After the Premier Bowl, you asked David Hayes, when do you want to break the record? And then you went and did it. But you did it so easy. How many more lengths could you have won by?
It's hard to think a horse is going to go faster than what he's gone, right? A track record's a track record for a reason, but he just seems to be improving with every run. He's getting more confident within himself. His action's getting cleaner and more efficient. He's handling his races a lot better. So it's scary to think of where he might be. Can he run 106 one day? Well, maybe, but I'm not going to say he can or will. It's a very fast time, but it's a possibility.
You've been in this game for a long time. You just said the word scary then, and I think you've said it before, just how scary good he has become. But are even you surprised with just how quickly he's progressed this year?
Yeah, for sure. I was hopeful that he was going to be a nice Group 1 horse or be able to get himself into the Group 1 races, but he's got there quicker than what we thought he was going to, and in more impressive fashion. So at the moment, we're sort of still a little bit blown away by what he's doing, and we're just looking forward to Sunday and looking forward to what might lie ahead.
Now, when you won the sprint on Air Velocity for the second time a few years ago, he was an 8-year-old. If Ka Ying Rising lines up in a Hong Kong sprint as an 8-year-old, are you going to be on his back?
Oh, geez, that's a good question. Well, if he's still going around in a Hong Kong sprint as an 8-year-old, that means he's going to have a great career, right? And if he has that type of career, it's going to be hard to walk away from. So we'll take it one race at a time and see how we go.
Okay, so this is the horse that could possibly extend your career in the saddle, is the way you've just answered that question.
Well, hopefully my body can get me that far if that is the case. That really is the biggest battle that I have ahead of me. But my body feels okay at the moment, so
Sweet.
Yeah, we're all good.
Now in the Cup you're on Massive Sovereign, the Hong Kong Derby winner. You know how good Romantic Warrior is. Can Massive Sovereign be competitive?
Well, when I won the Derby, I thought, here we go, I've got a horse that might be competitive with Romantic Warrior now, and unfortunately he's been a bit disappointing since. He's had 3 runs since, and he hasn't placed. But I feel like he's had genuine excuses. He struck a wet track. He doesn't like soft ground. He went to 2400, it's too far. And then he was first up the other day. They took off at the 800 and it dragged it out of him. But he needs to start stepping up. He's at that point in the crossroad now where he's going to go one way or the other. So I still think he's got it.
Yep.
I'm giving him a chance and giving him some time, but I need him to start showing us soon. Yeah.
And Beauty Eternal in the mile. Things tend to go quite well when you ride horses by the name of Beauty in the Hong Kong Mile.
Yeah. I've had a bit of luck there. Yeah. In the mile races here in Hong Kong, Beauty Only, Beauty Eternal, and Beauty Generation. They're all great milers. But this guy, I think he's just beating himself. He's not relaxing. His 2 runs this season, he's just gone way too hard, pulled himself into the ground and gassed himself. So he gets earplugs going in, a Norton bit going on. But he's got to start working with us. He can't win races, clearly, by doing what he's been doing. So I just need him to chill, that's all.
One extremely good chance, and it sounds like 2 moderate hopes as well on Sunday. I was looking at your HKIR stats, 11 wins from 44 starts. That's 25% if I've done my maths right, which is extraordinary when you consider the competition you're up against. Why do you think that you have such great stats in HKIR? No one's won any more races in HKIR than what you have.
Yeah, it's a good question.
That's 2 good questions I've asked.
Yeah, I think being based in Hong Kong helps.
Yeah.
We have a home track advantage, so our horses don't have to travel. I just think knowing the track so well and knowing the horses so well, I've just been lucky to ride some good horses. You know, they're very hard to win these races. But fortunately for me, I've sort of been on nice horses here and there, and you know, I haven't always won on the favourites. I've sort of pulled a few rabbits out of the hat at times, and I'm the only Hong Kong rider in the last 25 years or something to win the Vars on Hong Kong trained horses. There's only been 2 Hong Kong trained horses. Win and I rode both of them, and they weren't in the market when they won them. So I don't know. It's my home track.
Yeah.
Simple.
And you're also one of only 4 riders to have won all 4 HKIR races, and
I'm the only one to have won them all twice. So but I've got a good record in these races. So records add up, and I'm proud of that. But I'm looking to extend it and build on it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Speaking of records and looking to extend and build, there's one really incredible record that could be just weeks away from you breaking. What's it going to mean to you to break the all-time record for most wins in Hong Kong by a jockey and break Douglas Whyte's record?
It'll be special. It'll be very special. I didn't think I was ever going to have a chance to break it, because honestly I didn't think I was still going to be here. You know, I was getting to an age where I thought I was going to be retired, and my body, you know, I was in a bad way there for a few years, but things are okay at the moment, like I said. So we're still here, and we're still going through the motions, and it's just a matter of time. So it's not something I'm focused on or worried about. But yeah, I think when it happens, it'll feel more real then. It'd be nice to tick it off as quick as I can, but I'm not in a hurry to get there.
I see that you're going to give away some Zac Purton swag to the person that predicts the correct race number. So.
Yeah. So I don't know who that person will be yet, because we don't know what race it'll be. But it's just about giving something back to the fans out there.
Yeah. Well, all the very best, mate. You've got lots of followers in North America, in both America and Canada, and they'll be cheering you on in the IJC on Wednesday, and also on Sunday at Sha Tin, Saturday night North American time. But keep up the great work, and we're looking forward to seeing you break that record in a few months.
No worries, thank you, and I always appreciate the support. So hello to all my fans out there.